Chris, thank you very much. I am so proud to stand with these Texan freedom fighters who are standing up for the principle of every American having full access to the ballot, every American having a voice in the future of their state, the future of their country. You know, they've been threatened with arrest, they've been threatened online, they've been insulted, and through it all, they have stood strong for the vision of an America where we defend the freedom and right of every American to vote. 56 years ago, today, 6th of August, a celebration that finally we secured for all time that right. And yet here we stand today, half a century later, still in this fight. This is not a moment I could ever have anticipated when I joined the role of running to be a state representative in Oregon and to run to serve in the Senate. I thought this is a fight we had secured, that we had so established that understanding. But the events of the past 4 years have brought with us a new infection. Yes, we have the pandemic infection challenging our health, but we have voter intimidation and suppression as a virus challenging the health of our democracy. Well, these Texan legislators, they have come here with their voice not just for freedom and rights of Texans, but the freedom and rights of every American in every state to play a full role in the course of our states and of our nation. You know, President Johnson said it is wrong, deadly wrong, to deny any of your fellow Americans the right to vote. Those words have been forgotten across this land. And we are here to say them again. It is wrong, deadly wrong, to deny any of your fellow Americans the right to vote. He continued that there is no issue of states' rights or national rights. There's only struggle for human rights. You know, they say everything is bigger in Texas. But what is bigger than defending our national right to vote and our freedom to vote? They say, don't mess with Texas. Well, I say, don't mess with these Texan legislators who are defending the right to vote in their home state. This battle has gone on through the course of our history. We know that our original Constitution was not perfect. And we went through the 13th and 14th and 15th Amendments, the 15th securing the right to vote regardless of race. The 19th Amendment, which happened in my father's lifetime, establishing the right to vote regardless of gender. The 1924 Indian Voting Rights Act, to make sure Native Americans had the right to citizenship and to vote. And then 1965, 56 years ago today. Well, right now in Texas, there is a governor and there are state legislators who are trying to make it harder to vote by mail and harder to register to vote and easier to intimidate people at the polls, because they know there's this time-established formula for targeting voters, a formula that goes back with a deep racist history in our country. You can reduce the number of precinct voting locations in places you don't want to vote. You can reduce the number of workers, so there are long lines. You want people to vote? Make sure there's a short line. Make sure you don't want them to vote? Make sure there's a long line. Make sure the voting machines break down. Make the location change from year to year to confuse people. Put out false information about where they are. It is fundamental that the antidote to these strategies to target Americans are early voting and vote by mail, the ability to register without obstruction, and those things are all under attack across this nation in a very targeted, laser-targeted strategy at specific communities, at inner city communities, poor communities, communities of Black Americans, of minority Americans, of Native Americans, and of college students. So the For the People Act takes on three forms of corruption in our country. And the first is gerrymandering. Right now there's a conversation among Republicans about how they can gerrymander enough additional seats so that equal representation is shattered and destroyed across this country, and the House of Representatives, right behind us over here, can be rigged for the powerful. The For the People Act says, no, we are going to fight for equal representation with national standards for districting. And then we have billionaires buying elections with dark money. It doesn't matter whether you poll Democrats, Republicans, or independents, they all say, no, in a democracy, billionaires should not be able to buy elections. And the For the People Act ends the role of dark money. And most important, it protects the pulsating heart of our system of voting, the ballot box, for every single American. So, I am so inspired by the voice that these Texans have brought here to Washington, D.C. That voice has continued to reverberate. My colleagues and I have been meeting, working to lay out that bill that can get majority support in the Senate and that can find its way onto this House, onto the Senate floor, and on its way to back to the House of Representatives and the Oval Office. We must get this done because it is an oath of office that we took to defend the Constitution of the United States of America, and that demands that we defend the ballot box for every single American.
Yes. Yes.
I am delighted to introduce the Dean of the Texas delegation, Senfronia Thompson.
Yes.